Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369 Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a collective message, okay, so just take what resonates with you. This message might resonate with just one person, or it might resonate with many, and that's okay. So please only take what personally resonates for you. All right, so let's see what message Spirit has if you've been drawn here to this reading. Okay, there's something here for you. So we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. You know what I'm feeling here? You are distracted. You are so distracted right now. Okay, you might have a project that needs done, some work that needs done is what I'm seeing. And you're just like, well, you know what? It's not that you're trying not to do it. It's just that you are distracted. You're having fun. Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles here. And the Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this could actually be the person you're dealing with. So it could be you or the person you're dealing with. It feels like if this is the person you're dealing with, they are very distracted. It feels like you cannot get anything accomplished, okay, with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So you are the Queen of Pentacles in this situation, and your person is the Page, coming along, creating distractions for you. This person wants to have fun all the time. And I really feel like they have ways of making sure they get your attention in some way, especially with the Knight of Cups in reverse. All right. But I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, you know, there has to be a balance here. So you are, I feel, desperately looking for balance, okay, between your connections and your projects, your work, okay? And it feels like you haven't been able to contribute or cooperate with others on your projects and your work as much as you really would like to, because you have been so very distracted. And on top of that, I feel like you might be feeling very low energy with the Four of Swords in reverse. So actually this person, I feel like, is very high energy. They're very faithful. I feel like they have a good sense of humor, okay? But I think that they may not have as much that they need to do in their everyday life as you do, right? And so they don't understand that you have to focus on other things, okay? You're trying to get to this Queen of Pentacles position, and this person is coming along, distracting you, wanting to have fun. And I feel that there's such a spark, such a passion and a connection with this person. And let's be honest, they are a lot of fun. But yeah, it's almost like it's hard for you to tell this person no. Okay, but with the Four of Swords, I think that, yeah, Spirit's saying your energy is getting depleted here. You need to rest. You need to replenish your energy, okay? Because I think that you're having fun with this person. You're going out. Yeah, Two of Cups. All right, friendship, love, loyalty, having fun, okay? But it's like, I feel that's all this person ever wants to do. And it's like there's never any downtime with this person. Okay, so it's like I almost feel like they keep you running all the time. Why do I feel like you're older than this person? You're a bit older than this person. And this person has a lot of energy. They're always on the go. I feel like you or your person, like, they really like to dance, so I'm seeing dancing. And then I feel like the other person, which could be you, the Queen of Pentacles, is more of someone who likes to stay home. You know what I mean? Like, you really find comfort in being home. So this is like what some people would say a homebody, right? I feel like that's your energy versus this other person who is all over the place, out and about, just wanting to go, go, go. Think about Sagittarius energy. Okay, they don't like to stay in one space for so long. And it's like, I feel like for you, you feel obligated to go along with them, to travel along with them in whatever it is they're doing. Okay, because you want to spend time with them and you want to experience this relationship with them, with the Two of Cups. Okay. But I feel like this person never slows down. And Five of Pentacles, I feel like this could be affecting, again, affecting your work, affecting your job. With the Three of Pentacles here, yes, it's work. Spirit's saying it's work. Because of the 3 and the 5, that's an 8. So maybe you work with this person and they are distracting you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. And they just want to have fun. They just want to talk all the time is what I'm getting. But it's like, you know, there is a need to be quiet sometimes with the Four of Swords in order to focus on the tasks that need done, in order to cooperate a little bit more with the project at hand with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, because I think that in some way, this has really had an effect on your work, on your job, on your money, maybe even your reputation in some way. You know what? I'm feeling Taurus energy here with the 5 and the Queen. Also with the 3, that's Taurus too. Okay. So yeah, you've been distracted. You've been having a lot of fun, but guess what? This fun has come with a price, hasn't it? Because I'm seeing that your work has suffered, either the quality of your work or maybe your finances have suffered because of your work, because you have been distracted with this person, okay? And again, there is this need for balance. We got the Star in reverse. So I feel like you are wondering if you have gotten yourself into a spot, into a situation where you can't pull yourself up out of this, okay? But to make matters worse, okay, here's what I'm seeing. To make matters worse, this person that always wants to have fun, okay? That is a lot of fun. What I'm seeing with the Knight of Cups in reverse, all right, they may not be serious about you, or they may not be genuine about the connection. So with this Knight of Cups in reverse, it's like you don't even know if this person is actually genuine, okay? See, they have roses, they're like holding a letter, but it's in reverse, all right, which shows me there's a question about that. So yeah, I feel like with the Knight of Cups, this person maybe might ask you to hang out, or maybe ask you like out on a date or something, but there's something about it to where it never actually solidifies. Okay, so they may not be serious about it. They may not be genuine. They may not even know what they want, because I feel that this person, yeah, that's what it is. This person actually does not know what they want. We got the Page and the Knight. I feel like this is someone who, it's almost like they need direction with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Like they are looking for direction and they themselves get very sidetracked. Okay, so this person really doesn't, I feel like you have a very good reputation at your work, and this person actually has like not so good of a reputation, because I feel that they really get so sidetracked, okay, is what I'm seeing with the Page of Wands, and distracted, and this person actually distracts other people, okay? So they're like known for distracting other people, but I feel like whenever they come around, it's like you can't focus, or it's hard for you to think, hard for you to focus, hard for you to pay attention to what you're doing. And yeah, there is a relationship, a friendship between you, but with the Five of Pentacles, it doesn't seem like this connection is going anywhere. And I feel like for you, this is the type of energy to where, you know, you put something off because something came up. Let's say this person, this Page of Wands, right, comes up to you and they're like, hey, let's hang out, or let's take extra long on our lunch break, or whatever it is. Whatever it is that they actually are distracting you with. Okay. Maybe it's just talking. Like they just come along, start talking, you know. By the way, I feel like they always have very interesting things to say. Okay. They are very energetic, and so you might lose track of the time. Okay. You might lose track of what you're doing, what you're supposed to be doing even. And so maybe you say, okay, well, it was just this one time, right? Like, I'll catch up on my stuff. But then it happens again, right? Like, maybe you tell yourself, okay, I talked too long. Look what time it is. I'm going to go and focus now on my work. And then they come back, right? And they distract you again. So this is where you have to be stubborn with the Queen of Pentacles, because let me tell you, the Queen of Pentacles is very stubborn. Do you see those horns? That is the horns of the bull. Okay, Taurus energy. So stubborn. If a Taurus doesn't not want to be distracted, you are not going to distract that Taurus. Okay, you just are not going to. All right, so this is channeling your inner Taurus energy. Okay, and that stubborn energy where you're like, you know what? I am laser focused on my task. I am not letting anyone come over here and distract me, right? So I think also you want to know if this person is actually genuine about your connection. You want to know actually how they feel, okay? Are they just having fun? Are you literally just a distraction from work? I feel like that thought has crossed your mind with the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You're like, okay, is this person just bored and they want a distraction, and I'm that distraction in the moment? So I feel like that's a thought that's crossed your mind. So yeah, you're actually wondering if this connection is genuine or not. I have a lot of Taurus. I have Cancer. I have Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius, okay? So you don't have to be those signs, but that's the energies that I'm reading here, okay? We have all the energies of those signs present. I also feel like at the end of the day, it's like you have so much fun with this person, great conversation with this person, but at the end of the day, it's like they leave you feeling maybe a little left out in the cold or rejected in some way. But definitely there has been some harm done here. But I feel more like you've done it to yourself. Okay, I hate to say it, but I am saying it with love, because you allowed this person to distract you. Look at how she's turned this way. Okay, she's not even looking at her pentacle. She's turned in the other direction. All right, getting distracted, forgetting that the pentacle is even in her hand. So I feel like this is like someone that you have too much fun with. Okay, I think that you want a relationship with this person. There is a friendship here. I'm seeing a friendship, but again, you don't know if it's serious, and it just seems like your work or your projects, whatever it is suffering because of this. So let's get one more. Oh, look, we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So yeah, it's like you don't feel like this attraction is reciprocated in some way. So it feels unrequited. All right. You feel after so long that they're definitely not serious about the connection, right? Maybe you feel like they're not attracted to you. Sorry, when I'm channeling energy, sometimes it's very easy to get tongue-tied. Oh, we actually have some that came out over here. Yeah, the Chariot. So more Cancer energy. All right, so this is, again, being stubborn. Okay, Spirit is telling me, look, King of Wands, they are attracted to you, by the way, with the King of Wands coming out here, and the Queen of Wands. But being stubborn with this person and actually focusing on what you need to do is actually going to cause them to take you seriously. So then they're going to realize that you're not just joking around. You're not just having fun. Okay, you are actually focusing on your work, right? And so I feel like because of that, this person is going to take you more seriously. All right. And again, the attraction is there. I also feel like I'm also getting this message. So again, just take what resonates, like that there's someone else here that this person does this to as well, that gets very distracted by this person. And so there might be questions about that connection. But I feel like for this masculine, they may not really be attracted to this person. It's just that they have a lot of the same mindset. Okay, or there's something there energetically to where there's a similarity, okay, like a recognition or a friendship. I don't know, it's almost like a brother-sister energy with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's showing me there's not attraction there, but there is attraction towards this Queen of Pentacles. And you know, it's like that fire energy, they're coming out as the King of Wands. The fire energy is always going to look for that stable ground, right? Because the fire is, it's chaotic, it's uncontrollable, but earth is what can control that fire, right? So the air makes it burn even more out of control. Water puts it out, but earth can hold it. Earth can control it. Earth might get burned, but they can kind of match the fire's energy because they bring that stability for the fire. They can even contain that fire. Okay, so think about like a fire pit, right? That fire is contained. It's burning nicely. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what Spirit is saying about your connection with them. So I feel like this other person, yeah, it's like fire and fire, right? Like there is no earth, there is no holding that energy. I feel like energetically, yeah, they're very similar, but the attraction is not there. Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear that, but let's go ahead and take a look at this Page of Wands. You might have a child with this person and you want them to take you seriously. We got healing. Okay, we also got deception in reverse. So I think that this person may have lied to you in the past and you've been trying to move forward from that. You've been trying to heal from that. But it takes two, right? It takes two to heal from that. You feel like they're not really cooperating in that healing energy. Okay. Let's take a look at the Queen of Pentacles. So you wonder if they're still being deceptive. We got fifth dimension. So yeah, it's speaking about the energy between you. They're fire, you're earth, and you're able to contain that fire to where others might get burned. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. Let's take a look at this Knight of Cups, okay? What about this is ingenuine? Solitude in reverse. Change, metamorphosis in reverse. Okay, so very interesting. I feel you question if there's someone else, okay? That's what I feel. I feel like there's this feeling within you, okay, to where you question if there is another person, okay, if they have another person. So they tell you that they don't, that there's no one else, but I feel like you question that. You don't know if they're telling you the truth. I feel like they've lied to you before in the past, and I think that you've had a hard time healing from that hurt, okay? Because lies hurt. It doesn't matter if you meant pain or meant to hurt with a lie. It doesn't matter if you meant for it to feel good. It doesn't matter if it was like a popular lie. Lies still hurt, okay? It does not matter. And so I think that you actually have had a hard time healing from this hurt and this pain from this person, okay? And so you don't know if you actually trust them, okay? You're feeling like maybe they're not taking it seriously between you, or they're not taking it to the next level because there is someone else. All right. I feel like this person has like an ex-wife or something. I don't know why I'm getting that. But I feel like this person might have like an ex-wife, okay, that you are not sure if they are with. I feel like this ex-wife, okay, they might still have feelings for them. Maybe they have a child together. Okay, I feel like either this person has a child, okay? It could be from this ex-wife energy I just started picking up on, so obviously this message isn't for everyone, but again, just take what resonates. Okay, here's what I'm getting. The ex-wife is the same age as them. I feel like you are all like the same age, honestly, but they have a very young spirit. Okay, so is what I'm seeing. Which means they might be into like high energy things, right? Like maybe they're into things that, you know, some people in their like 20s or 30s are interested in. Regardless of how old they are. I do feel like this is like 20s, 30s. It could be older, but yeah, I feel like this is more so 30s. But anyways, regardless of that, that doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter. I don't know. Sometimes I get so into like details, I have to stop myself and remind myself this is not a personal reading, right? But yeah, there's like this ex-wife energy coming in. I feel like they have a child together, and you might feel like this person hasn't been serious with you because they actually want to be with this person or get back with this person. And I feel like for you, you feel like this person is trying to get with them. Okay, like this ex-wife person is trying to get back with them. All right. Let's get a card for that. Yeah, you feel like they've been trying to get with them for a while. All right, with devotion here. And you wonder if there's like some lingering sense of devotion between them, and that they might actually be with them and not be telling you, with deception here. Let's take a look at the Four of Swords, okay? So, honestly, I don't really feel that they are holding anything back from you. I will say that because, yeah, look, Divine Masculine. So, I don't feel like they're holding anything back from you, honestly, okay? This person, we got shadow work. Yeah, they just have to face their shadow work, okay? Face that part of themselves that they don't want to face. So what part of that is it? Let's take a look. What do they need to face, okay? What is in that shadow work? I'm going to pull a trigger card to see. Oh, sorry about that. All right, what is the shadow work that needs done with this person? We have duality. You've known the worst, prepping for the best. So this person has been in very tumultuous relationships. Here's something you don't know about this person, okay? Here's the card we have at the bottom of the deck. Here's something you don't know about this person because they don't show it, is that they have been through a very hard past. Okay, they have been hurt as well. They have been through a lot of traumatic experiences. They have been very hurt emotionally, mentally, and maybe even physically here. Okay, and I do feel that this person we're reading on, okay, they may not have even had like a good childhood. They may have dealt with this. I can't say it, you guys, YouTube. This word, okay, as a child. So they may have dealt with that as a child in some way. So it could be emotional, it could be mental, or even physical, is what Spirit is telling me. And I feel that this relationship, remember when we talked about fire with fire, this ex-wife person that I'm seeing, this Queen of Wands in reverse, this is fire and fire. Things have a tendency to get out of control between them. Okay, that's what I feel. And I feel this has happened quite often for this person. And this is the way that they learned as a very young child to interact in relationships, okay? So it's not necessarily that they are being this. It's that they are engaging with someone who is being this word, okay? So they'll engage with someone who is this, okay? They will not allow themselves to move forward and to heal from what they've been through in the past. And in a way, I think they've tried to ignore it. They've tried to block it out. Obviously, this is a masculine energy. We have divine masculine. For a lot of masculines, they do not want to admit, talk about, or even acknowledge to themselves when something like this happens to them as a child or even as an adult. Okay, because in some way they feel it's humiliating to them in some way to admit this. It feels like there's some sort of weakness or vulnerability exposed to the entire world. And I think that's how they're feeling. Okay, so even when a lot of masculines go through this, the majority of them don't speak about it, don't even acknowledge it to themselves. And so I think that this masculine may not have even acknowledged situations that they've been through to themselves. For example, this could be someone that was in a very toxic relationship and they refuse to acknowledge that it was toxic. They might even pretend, that it was a great relationship, right? I've seen people do this before. Like one person, I'm not going to mention who it is, but they'll tell me like, "Oh my gosh, I deserved this and blah 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 when I was a kid, blah blah blah." And I'll be like, "Are you kidding me? You didn't deserve that. Don't you remember this? And don't you remember this? Don't you remember all the times this and this and this, right? You didn't deserve that." And then they'll kind of snap out of it and they'll be like, "You're right. I forgot about all that stuff." So it's like, and yeah, they're masculine, right? So it's like masculine energies have a way of not acknowledging those things even to themselves and blocking it out, okay? Because it makes them feel powerless, okay? And I think that for a lot of them that go through these traumatic situations, they develop like this voice inside of them that actually isn't them. It's actually like the abusive person, the abuser. I said it, right? Okay. So it's actually them. It's their voice. It is actually the way that they felt in that moment. They were in that trauma. In that moment, they were in that pain. Okay? Because they don't want to acknowledge it to themselves. And so it's basically that pain and that trauma trying to be acknowledged. It becomes this voice inside of them. And sometimes that voice takes, the tone, the sound, the words of the abuser, because it is wanting this masculine, right? Or whoever goes through it. This isn't just for this masculine, but it is wanting, that person to recognize what they've been through, saying, hey, there is actually trauma here. Hey, there is actually something not right here, because guess what? I'm here, right? This voice is here. It's saying this, right? It's saying that you're not good enough. It's saying that you're not, smart enough. All of those things that you were told, okay? Saying negative things about you. So, Spirit's saying, you've actually known the worst. You've already been through this, right? So now it's time for this person to acknowledge what they've been through. Okay, and that is called shadow work, so that they can step into the light, okay? To take back their power by turning that voice from negative to positive, okay? So catch yourself. If someone is going through this, I'm so sorry. Maybe there's like therapy might help. But regardless of all of that, like when you catch yourself saying those things to yourself, that little voice inside your head, stop it and counteract it with a positive thought. So let's say that little voice is telling you, oh, you do not look good today, right? Like you look ugly today or something like that. Stop that voice in its tracks and counter it and say, you know what? That is not true. That's a lie. I look beautiful because I always look beautiful. Okay? Maybe that voice is saying, oh, you're not smart enough to pass this test, or you're not good enough to, accomplish this goal. Say, you know what? I know that's a lie. I am smart enough because I've always been smart enough, right? I've always been smart enough. So start taking your power back, okay? So realize when you hear that voice, it's literally your pain, your trauma, your shock, whatever it is you've experienced, manifested inside of that little voice, and it is trying to get you to acknowledge it. And that is actually what this masculine is going through. Now, King of Cups energy, they came out as King of Cups because no one truly knows this. Nobody knows this masculine has actually struggled basically their whole life, okay? And that's what I'm feeling. And I think they hide that with a smile, with a careless attitude, with having fun, with not taking anything seriously. But as they continue to hide it, that voice gets stronger and stronger, so that it becomes harmful. Not taking anything seriously in life, not actually going after what you really want, but treating everything like a joke. That is harmful to you, to your life, to your spirit, okay? So again, it's letting that little voice, this manifest inside of that voice, take over you, take over your life. And so this masculine has not been living their genuine, authentic self, because they cover everything up with laughter, with something like that feels lighthearted, fun. And all this lightheartedness, they're just trying to cover up such a heaviness and a darkness within them that they really, really don't want to look at. Okay. So wow, that was pretty heavy. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at, let's just see what else Spirit has for us here. Let's take a look at the Queen of Wands. Compromise, okay? So I feel, yeah, this person actually, you might feel like it's really hard to try to compromise with them, but it's because they actually don't know how to compromise. Okay? They actually don't know how. They've never experienced compromise and they don't want to admit this. Okay? Because I feel that, again, there's like this shame here. It's like they just expect that things are never going to get better for them. So therefore, they attract negative energy. And I feel like this is what has happened in their past relationships. They have attracted negative energy. They have attracted even abusive energy. But I feel that, again, this was that little voice inside of them, that energy trying to kind of force this masculine to open their eyes and see what is in front of them. See that this did occur, right? It did occur, because I feel like this masculine's like in a denial about it. And so there's this voice that just nags and eats at them because they're in denial. So it's saying, recognize me, see me, know what I went through, okay? So that you can heal, so that you can know that there's better days ahead. But first you have to take back your power, counteract all of those thoughts with something positive. So this is what this masculine is actually struggling with. Even though you would never guess this from their like carefree energy, the smile on their face, you would never ever guess this, but this is what they're actually going through. So let's take a look at this Five of Pentacles. So they have literally attracted to them very uncompromising people in their life in order to kind of break this karma that they've had in their life, okay? And the karma, I feel, as people that have had some sort of power over them, whether it be physical power, emotional power, mental power, okay? And it's almost like they were born into this energy. So I feel like it's like an energy they've always been in. It's like they don't know any different. And so there's also an energy of kind of stepping into the unknown and moving forward with this as well. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups. We got Purge. So this is talking about, you know, the Two of Cups really is a card about healing as well. Sometimes it does have like a medical staff on it. So it's literally a card for like doctors, nurses, anyone in the medical field in any way. Okay, so maybe that's something someone does in this reading, but just take what resonates, okay? So Spirit is saying this person actually is not ready yet, okay? That's what I'm getting. They are not ready yet for this connection, okay? I feel like this could be a soulmate connection with the Two of Cups. And I think that, well, what Spirit is telling me is that this person's not ready yet, okay? They seriously are not. There's so much within them that they still have to let go of with Purge here and Winter, okay? But I feel like what they're going through right now is actually preparation for the next stage, okay? I feel that this person really longs for a deep and meaningful connection. They long for a loving, healthy relationship, but it's like they keep attracting toxic people to them. And again, we know the reason why. Okay, so again, this is counteracting those thoughts. It starts there. It starts with stopping those thoughts right in their tracks and counteracting it with something positive. Okay, purging yourself of all of the negativity, all of, you know what, these people that hurt this person, okay, they may not be in their life anymore, but they are very much still with them. Very much so. Spirit's saying it's time to purge these people out of your life for good because their energy is still with you. You know this from the voice that you hear. Okay, that's not your voice. Trashing yourself, saying all those things about yourself, that's not you. That is their energy still with you. Okay, and it's time to release it. It's time to let go. And again, an easy, simple exercise is counteracting those thoughts with something positive, okay? So that it cannot grow, so that that negativity, that influence cannot grow, okay? So 4 Swords, what's going on there? We got stuck in the mud. Okay, I feel this actually came out in reverse. And I think what Spirit is telling this masculine is slow down. Okay, slow down. Because no matter how much you keep running, no matter how much you keep trying, no matter how much you want to forget, you know, or refuse to try to address this, right? Even if it's not to anyone else, even if it's to yourself, just addressing that little voice, those thoughts that you have. You can run, right? But you can't run from yourself. And the more you run from this, the more you actually stay in place energetically. Energetically, you are stuck, okay? Let's take a look at the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, we have regret and we have free will. So we all have free will, okay? We all have, with that free will, responsibilities, okay, to make the choices that are right for us. And we don't always do that. Guess what? Welcome to Earth. Welcome to humanity, right? Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. And that's part of it. But what's also part of it is moving on from making those mistakes. Okay? Choosing something better for yourself. Choosing to get yourself out of this 5 of Pentacles regret energy and move forward. Move forward by choosing something better for yourself, okay? So this is about choices, all about choices, how you choose to live, how you choose to think, what you choose to think, right? Who you choose to be with, what you choose to give your attention to. It's all about free will. But with that free will comes responsibility. And because we have free will, we have to learn our lessons. And sometimes we learn them the hard way. Free will comes with a price, and that's part of those prices. There's no use from running from that, because the quicker we can recognize our mistakes, not just blame others or make excuses, the quicker we can make better choices for ourselves. Let's take a look at the Chariot, okay? The answer is yes with the Chariot and fall. So Spirit's saying, yes, sometimes, you know, sometimes you have to move forward, okay? But also address the fall you went through. Address the fall. Address what created this voice, okay? The Chariot's always victory. So I'm feeling victory here. King of Wands, Spirit, tell me about the King of Wands. Yeah, recognizing what caused the fall in the first place. All right. So remember, with all the darkness we attract to us, there's always a light in that darkness. The light is the lesson. The light is the wisdom that we learn, the recognition. Okay. And it gives us power. It gives us the power to change things for ourselves. All right, we are never stuck. All right, it is only what we believe that we can accomplish is what we actually accomplish. So it's very important to quiet those negative voices, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and see, how does this person actually feel about you? Underneath it all, how do they feel? We have death and rebirth. We have 10 of Cups. Three of Swords. Seven of Swords. So yeah, listen, they have been through so much pain, so much heartbreak in relationships. They have a lot of feelings for you. Page of Pentacles. They have a lot of feelings for you. You might have a child with this person, actually. And also, I feel like someone else might have a child with them. But anyways, just take what resonates. They have been through so much pain in their relationship. So much is what I'm seeing here. They've been through lying, cheating, okay, betraying, again, abuse. They've been through everything. And so I feel like they like you, and that's why they're always trying to distract you. They have a lot of feelings for you. Listen, when the 10 of Cups comes out, this is a deep emotional connection. They feel something with you in their heart chakra. It's a pull towards you, but they don't believe they're good enough for you. I think that they're afraid to take it to the next step. They're afraid to be rejected by you or hurt by you or betrayed by you the way that they were in their past relationships. This person associates relationships with pain, okay, with hurt, with separation, with breakup. This is what they associate relationships with. They associate relationships with cheating, abuse, because of all the horrible things they've been through. But this is their own pain speaking. This is their own refusal to heal speaking, is what Spirit is saying here. Okay, so the reason why this person refuses to be serious with you is because they're afraid to be serious with you. They feel like once you guys are serious, here comes the pain, here comes the betrayal, the lies, the, whatever. And they feel like that's the way it is. And again, that's not because of you. That is because of something within them that they have not healed. All right, so let's get another card here. Yeah, this person may have been raised in like a family of narcissists, and then they actually like attract narcissists to them for relationships. And 10 of Cups is like family. This person is from a family. This is what Spirit is telling me. They're actually from a family that is very much about appearance, okay? This family places a lot of value and worth on the appearance of the family. Okay, so how you look, how things are presented. They care very much about the way things are presented. But underneath that, it feels very, very cold. It doesn't feel like there was any real sense of empathy, love, connection there. But there was always the illusion, or love, empathy was always presented. But as soon as like no one was watching here, it's like it was no longer there. It was then cold, right? So it's like love was just like a show for this person growing up in their household, and it kind of stuck with them. There's something about that stuck with them throughout their life, and to where they started associating love, relationships with pain, okay, with heartbreak, with betrayal. This person might actually be like an empath, and I feel like they have a hard time with that. And I think that they have a hard time with that because they're masculine and they don't feel that comfortable being that in touch with their feelings. So yeah, this person, I feel like they're surrounded by narcissists. And so when you see that smile, when they come around, you know this person's actually hurting. This person's actually in a lot of pain. And that smile is covering it up. Okay. All right. So actually, let's go ahead and clarify this. I didn't even mean for this reading to be so long. First, let's take a look at, okay, we got mirroring. We got twin flame, admire, grief, and contemplation. Yes, look, Dark Night of the Soul at the bottom, in reverse actually, at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So mirroring, I feel like this is them. I really feel like they manifest what they feel inside on the outside. So there is a mirroring that occurs. And with 10 of Cups, twin flame, there is a deep connection. It's a spiritual connection. It feels passionate. It feels like they're just drawn and pulled towards you. Like I'm just feeling like the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakra, like a pull on that towards this person. Okay, so it feels like a soulmate connection in some way, and you guys might mirror in a lot of ways. Maybe this is something you've actually encountered yourself as well. So if that's the case, then you definitely are mirroring each other. Okay, and I think that this message serves you as well in some way. Okay, they admire you very much. Okay, but they honestly let, again, pain control them. Okay, it's like they're afraid to tell you how much they actually admire you. They're afraid to take it to the next step. They're still in a lot of grief, okay, from their past, from what they've been through in their past. This person has been cheated on, lied to, stabbed in the back over again, okay? No joke, all right? Because Spirit is like, please recognize what this is. Please recognize it's toxic, okay, so that you can move forward, so you can purge it out of your life, right? We got the Page of Pentacles, lesson being learned, and contemplation, all right? So yeah, regardless of that smile on their face, the pain they've been through is always right behind it. It's always on their mind. They're always in grief, and it's always in the back of their mind, okay? And so for them, they're afraid that you are like everyone else, that you're not genuine, okay? That you will end up hurting them in some way. And again, that is their fear speaking. That is their trauma speaking. It's not actually how they feel, because deep inside, they're drawn towards you. They feel pulled towards you. That's why they're always distracting you, because they can't help it. They just feel that draw towards you, and they feel like you, there's something in you that they recognize and that they can connect to that's similar to them. So they feel like there's something in you. Maybe you're an empath too. It's like there's something in you that recognizes their energy and vice versa. They recognize and see your energy. Also, I feel this could be a past life connection with death and rebirth. And what Spirit is telling me, there's something about this lifetime that actually mirrors your past lifetime with this person. So it's like some situation with this person you're repeating in this lifetime because you're meant to heal it in this lifetime. And it's something that you both have in common. So this is something mutual for you. Some sort of soul contract you share. Okay, so yes, they admire you. Okay, but they're in pain. All right, that's what I have here. All right, so let's just get a few messages from this person to you. I don't know why this happened. I need security. So yeah, underneath that facade, that smile, all that fun, they are extremely insecure. Okay, they have a constant stream of negative thoughts, negative self-talk is what I'm getting. They don't know why they've experienced all that they've experienced, and it's like they don't understand that it's been a lesson in their life. Okay, I won't let you down. They're afraid of letting you down. They're afraid of not meeting your expectations because they're so insecure about themselves, and you would never probably be able to tell that. But yeah, they're afraid of letting you down the way that they have others in their life. But what they don't realize, it's actually been other people who've let them down because other people have been abusive, right? So this is that voice, right? They have been let down by others, not the other way around, okay? And so they're afraid. They're letting that voice control them and say, I'm going to let you down. This is because they feel insecure, okay? Yeah, they're trying to see things differently, all right? They're trying to see things differently. So let's get a message from the angels. We have number 25, which is a 7. Okay, this is Angel Hadriel, the guardian of the gates of the east wind. This is the angel that comes to you to awaken love. Awaken the love inside of you for yourself and for others. He brings enlightenment and joy. He identifies your fears and he helps you to heal them. He listens attentively to everything that you have to say, and he helps you to understand what you've been through. And so this angel is coming down now to help this masculine or to help you or both. Okay, to awaken the 3 ascension attitudes within you, which is love, gratitude, and surrender. All right, the stone that I have here is carnelian. All right, and this is going to help you to connect to the love inside of your soul, the joy inside of your soul, to help you identify your fears and overcome them, because carnelian gives courage. Okay, so this angel wants you and your masculine to know how strong you are, to know how brave you are, and wants you to know that he's helping to awaken the love within. So that is the reading that I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you soon. Bye.